And a very pleasant good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the BOK Center in downtown Tulsa. This is Grant Merrill along with Tony Wilson. We appreciate you making us a part of your evening here on the Squirtle Network as the beat goes on for the Tournament of Champions, the 57th annual edition. And now we have our two ladies games for the nightcap, for the ladies' nightcap anyway, the Sapulpa Lady Chieftains take on the Lincoln Christian Lady Bulldogs. And Tony, I know we've had a day full of good basketball here.
We really have, Grant, and just pretty fortunate that we're being able to be a part of this here at the Squirtle Network, and this one I believe is going to be a good one as well. Well,
Sapulpa, of course, really showed things up yesterday. They, were in command of their ball game. Lincoln Christian doing a number on Norman yesterday as well. I mean, that was one that you called. Kind of give us the rundown on both of these ball clubs. You're very familiar with them.
Well, I tell you what, Sapulpa with the Herd twins, they're going to be very active and very physical and tough to guard. They're going to be the ones that are going to get theirs, so to speak. And then off the bench, you got McQuarters coming in with a lot more speed. But for Lincoln Christian, you just got a load of experience, and they really put it to Norman yesterday. But Norman's down a point guard. And then their best player messes her finger up. She didn't even play today. And so their best shooter that's averaging 19 points a game. But a lot of experience here for Lincoln Christian, the state tournament team from last year. And, of course, Sapulpa, as everybody knows, is probably one of the darlings of 5A. But see what I did there? Darlene, Caleb,
I did
you like
see
that?
Yes.
Darlene, Caleb, of course, the Sapulpa Lady Chieftain coach. And Melody Stewart, known Melody since her junior high days when her dad, Mark Campbell, was the coach at Meeker, Oklahoma. So,
yep,
brother Jeff played down there, and I expect this one. I didn't see the Kiefer game coming. It just totally blindsided me. So I think I'll atone myself for this one.
Absolutely. Of course, Melody and her sister Lacey. I saw Lacey in the hospitality room, got a chance to catch up with them. We can talk about that later in the broadcast, but the opening tip is coming. Jumping the opening tip for Lincoln Christian, Addison Roberts comes up with the basketball. She'll move it forward over to Ellie Bruggeman. Bruggeman, the standout, who's been gaining quite a bit of attention over the last couple of years for Lincoln Christian and the Lady Bulldogs. Out to the right wing, they'll give it off to Audrey Hopkins. Hopkins with a bounce pass inside. The ball knocked away, knocked loose. Here comes Sapulpa. The Herds going at it here is up and under, Matea Hall, I'm sorry. That she'll put up a two.
She's going to be very active tonight too, Grant. She's not afraid to go at somebody and try to score the basketball.
Addison Roberts kicks it left wing. 3-pointers on the way it in. That is Ellie Bruggeman from long range. 3-2. Lincoln Christian taking a 1-point lead early.
That ball didn't take very long to get out of Bruggeman's hands.
Here comes Staley Hurd. She'll give it back off to Matea Hall. Hall out at the top of the key, directing traffic with one hand, dribbling with the other. Now she'll get a bounce pass over to an open teammate, Staley Hurd. Staley down in the paint, kicks it left wing. Dribbling inside is Reagan McQuarters. 2-pointers off the glass, no good.
Lincoln Christian's really going to have to limit the offensive rebounds for Sapulpa tonight.
Stewart into the front court. Maddie out around the perimeter. Still dribbling. She'll crank it through the air over to Addison Roberts. Roberts backed out toward the time stripe as she'll launch into motion here, giving it back over to Bruggeman. Bruggeman through the air, finds Maddie Stewart once again, now to the right wing. 3-point shot coming, it's on the way it in.
Glass. Did you hear her call it?
Yeah, Ellie Bruggeman, 2 in a row. She makes it look so easy. Back the other way, Matea Hall. Her shot off the glass, no good. Back the other direction, Maddie Stewart, up and under. 2-pointer, off the rim and no good.
Got to convert those.
6 minutes even left to go in the first quarter. 6-2 our score. Lincoln Christian trying another one here. Here comes Sapulpa. Staley Hurd headed to the paint. Driving down the baseline, a player goes to the ground, and that is Jordan Faulkner, who went down.
Usually Sapulpa making everybody chase, but right now Lincoln Christian's making Sapulpa chase.
And that's unheard of. No pun intended with the Hurd twins.
I like you. I like you. I like where you're at.
Matea Hall back to the top of the key. In the paint, 2 pointers coming for Tyler Hurd. It won't go. Rebound, stick back. Not happening either. Bruggeman comes up with the basketball. Now to Audrey Hopkins. Hopkins kicks it right wing. 3-point shots on the way it in. Wow. Maddie Stewart nailing that one from long range. 5:13 left to play here. 2-pointer on the way it in. 9-4 our score.
Yeah, it took a little while for that scoreboard to update, and I was like, did I miss something somewhere?
5 minutes even left to play here. Back the other direction. Here comes Lincoln Christian. Bruggeman, top of the key, works it around the perimeter. Giving it back out to Maddie Stewart. Stewart over to the right wing, finding Bruggeman again. Back up top, long 3, shots off the back iron, nothing doing for Audrey Hopkins. Sapulpa will come up with the basketball here. Hall into the front court. Now we've got a travel call.
She did. Took off without the ball hitting the floor.
4:34 left to play. Sorry, Tony.
Oh, you're fine. Just saying, look at the replay here. I tell you, this is kind of cool being tied into the BOK Center with the audio here and video. We can see the replays just instantaneously.
It is pretty neat. Into the front court. Here comes Addison Roberts for Lincoln. Now a turnover. Tyler Hurd coming up with it. Racing into the front court. She'll back out to the right wing. Cross-court pass over to Staley Hurd. Back to the near side. Long 2 coming. Shots on the way it in. Taylor Bilby from long range gets that one. 4 minutes, 5 seconds left to go in the first quarter. It's 9-6, 3-point ball game here. Into the front court. Bruggeman with it. She'll take it down to the paint. Bounce pass down low. 2-pointer off the glass. Nothing doing for Jordan Faulkner. Back the other direction. Coast to coast goes Sapulpa, and a shot's blocked. Audrey Hopkins came down on top of Matea Hall. Hall went to the floor and out of bounds. No foul called, but Sapulpa will have the throw in here.
Nice hustle.
Bounce pass knocked away by Lincoln Christian.
Oh, they're going to give it to Lincoln Christian.
Oh, wow. Okay, so Sapulpa had the last touch there. I had a referee standing between me and the ball. So,
well, they conferred with one another, and she shook her head in agreement, so away we go the other way.
Bruggeman top of the key. She'll work it left wing over to an open teammate. Now a cross-court pass. Back up top to Hopkins. Hopkins spinning through the paint and travels with the basketball. 3:33 left to play here.
Hey, Grant, in case I forgot to tell you, the Dale boys are pretty good.
They are. We watched that one. We stepped aside and let the legends take that one, Todd Miller and Will Jones, but they'll be back for the championship tomorrow. 2-pointer on the way it in for Staley Hurd. And this is one of these classic Tournament of Champions finals shaping up where the small schools have suddenly come into the spotlight. Addison Roberts with the basketball. She'll drive along the sideline, taking it over to the corner. Now a bounce pass over to an open teammate out to the left wing. Dribble inside coming from Maddie Stewart. Maddie trying to find an open lane. She'll take it into the paint. 2-point shots off the glass, no good. Bulldogs get their own rebound. Stickbacks on the way and in from 3-point range by Addison Roberts. 12-8 our score.
Nice.
Now a 2-pointer on the way it ends. That is from Staley Hurd.
I believe that one was Tyler.
Oh, Tyler Hurd, sorry.
I think.
12-10 our score. 2:23 left to play here. Kind of like the other games. Pick a Hurd, any Hurd.
Is this our third option to pick?
Bruggeman for 3. She makes those 3-pointers look like it's nothing.
That was deep and high arcing.
Back the other way. Basketball stripped away from Reagan McCorders, and now Lincoln will go the other direction. Racing into the front court. Roberts kicking it left wing. 3-pointers on the way it in. Jordan Faulkner making it an 18-10 ball game. Lincoln Christian leading Sapulpa.
That's a better job by Faulkner, having her hands ready to receive the pass and in a shooting position. She's bobbled 2 balls.
Staley Hurd to an open teammate, Tyler Hurd. 2-pointers missing and no good. Back the other direction. Here comes Addison Roberts. Roberts out of the backcourt with a right-handed dribble. Now the basketball loose. He picks it up, keeps going, cranks it to the left wing. Another three on its way. It won't fall.
Yeah, 21.
Everybody after the basketball there.
Hopkins going to be whistled for that foul, I believe, number 21.
A minute 18 left to play in this, the first quarter of basketball.
It's an entertaining quarter.
Has been so far. Inbound throw given in to Nalani Goyd. She'll bring it back over to Matea Hall. Hall out at the top of the key, works it to Staley Hurd. Hurd out around the perimeter, brings it off to Matea Hall. Hall back to the near side, driving in, two-pointer. Off the rim, no good for Ricky McQuarters. Hopkins down to the right side of the paint, looking, cross-court pass, stolen away, knocked away. Here comes Tyler Hurd into the front court to Hall. Her shot over the rim and no good. 18-10 our score, 39.2 seconds left to play in this first quarter. Back at the free throw line, first one's up and coming.
Matea Hall shooting the two.
First one's on the way and in. She will have another one coming. Another free throw on the way. Off the back iron, no good. Back the other direction. Here comes Addison Roberts. Long pass forward to Peyton Rhea. Rhea back over to Ellie Bruggeman. Bruggeman to Addison Roberts. 24 seconds left. Roberts at mid-court, passes over to an open teammate. Now on the outside, Roberts again. Long three coming, shots off the rim and no good for Ellie Bruggeman. Now another attempt, in and out, no good for Hopkins. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Staley Hurd from the right side of the paint. 2-pointers on the way and in. And that is the end of the first quarter. Our score, Lincoln Christian 18, Sapulpa 13. One in the books, 3 or more to go here at the BOK Center in Tulsa. This is the 57th Annual Tournament of Champions presented by Quick Trip on the Squirtle Network.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options and lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in...
Back here at the BOK Center in downtown Tulsa, Grant Merrill, Tony Wilson along with you. Sapulpa trailing Lincoln Christian 18-13 as we head to the second quarter.
Very entertaining quarter.
Lady Chieftains under the goal. They'll dribble out of bounds, and now Lincoln Christian can have it. Ricky McQuarters she gets an A for effort on going after that basketball, just couldn't quite keep it in bounds.
Nope.
Kaylee Atkinson now in the ball game for Lincoln Christian. Takes it into the front court, left side. She'll work it back up top to Carolyn Spratt. Back over to Addison Roberts. Back to Kaylee Atkinson. Atkinson top of the key to Casey Swindle. Now the basketball knocked out of play as Matea Hall was trying to get a hand on it and slapped it out of bounds. 7:17 left to go in the first half. Don't forget, coming up later this evening, King Swisher of Kingfisher is back for the call, probably along with you, Tony Wilson, of our nightcap.
Well, it's a great entry pass right there.
Two-pointer, hangs on the rim, won't fall. Back the other direction, here comes Sapulpa. Staley Hurd, top of the key. Giving it back over to Nalani Goyd. Now the basketball knocked away, stolen. Maddie Stewart into the front court. Two-pointer, hangs on the rim, and a whistle blows prior to the shot, so we'll have a foul in the mix here.
David Glover over there on the front row in the expensive seats making the play a while ago. Kingfisher superintendent, former head of basketball for the OSSAA.
First free throw's up and coming. What do you think's more stressful, being the head of basketball during the tournament or being a superintendent?
Basketball. Hands down, no questions. I've been in the war room with him.
I don't know how many phone calls he gets in late February and early March, but I do know that he handled all of them with class.
Yep, now have Brian Lester, former Total Girls coach, working at the association, and Mrs. Amy Castle has 5A, 6A basketball.
Okay. Well,
they're getting geared up, I can assure you that, and it's not even January.
I can tell you that, you know, being the husband of a coach myself, with my wife coaching volleyball and being an assistant AD, you know, I've seen her have to call Coach Glover on things that just, you know, issues that had come up during basketball. And, I mean, he was just the consummate pro when he was there.
Yeah.
Two-pointers on the way and in. Lincoln Christian take it back the other direction.
Now, where is she at? Where's your wife
Edison.
at? Edison?
Yep. Back the other direction. Here comes Audrey Hopkins now to the corner. Maddie Stewart with the basketball. Back to Bruggeman. Three-pointers on the way and in. Yep, she's got those Edison Lady Eagles.
Soaring high.
Yep. Long threes on the way and in.
That one soared in for Nalani Goyd.
She got it. Back the other direction, Maddie Stewart. Stewart back over to Carolyn, I'm sorry, not Carolyn Spratt, but Peyton Rhea. It's a 12, not a 13. Telling you, if there's an optometrist that wants a good advertising campaign the next couple of days, we'll give you one if you can just check my eyes. Bruggeman's shot's good, 25-18. Lincoln by 7, and now the whistle blows. We've got a foul called by referee Linda Drink. She says Peyton Rhea is the guilty party. Inbound throw coming. Inbound throw. Inside to Bruggeman in the backcourt. She's driving through traffic. Ran into Ricky McCorders, but got past her without a foul being called. Out to the right wing. Oh, now the ball thrown away is Jordan Faulkner slung it over from the right wing and brought it back over to Maddie Stewart. Sapulpa tipped it out of bounds, though, so basketball's with Lincoln here. Inbound throw given inside to Jordan Faulkner. Now to the left wing goes Maddie Stewart. Stewart driving inside, takes it in the paint. 2-point shot barred by a foul. 5:09 left to go in the first half. 25-18 our score. If you're just joining us, Lincoln Christian leading Sapulpa by 7. And Lincoln has hit the gas pedal and not looked back early in this ball game, Tony.
They're really taking it to Sapulpa and not backing down any. But, you know, that's what you want in your ball club, right?
Yeah. First free throw up and coming. Maddie Stewart at the free throw line. First one's up and coming. Shots on the way it in. 5:07 left to play, 27-18 our score. Out around the perimeter, here come the Chieftain, Taylor Bilby.
Big shot there.
She got it from long range, and now Lincoln Christian will have it.
Defenders kind of got caught up there and was able to let number 5, Bilby, open for 3.
Stewart, top of the key, driving inside. She'll kick it back over to Bruggeman. 2 pointers on the way it in. 4:34 left to play in the half. Back the other direction, Sapulpa and Reagan McQuarters into the front court. McQuarters kicks it back up top. 2 pointers on the way it in.
Nice move there by McQuarters.
Addison Roberts back the other direction. Out around the perimeter. Now she'll back out toward the time stripe, almost getting that ball knocked away. Here's a quick pass over to Bruggeman.
Sapulpa turning up the pressure on D, Grant.
3:57 left to play here. Driving inside. Addison Roberts.
McQuarters going to be whistled for a foul.
3:56 left to go in the half. 29-23 our score.
I tell you what, if I'm Coach Caleb, what I tell my girls right now is just maintain. It's kind of like Kingfisher last night when they were down. They didn't, right now, Lincoln Christian is making everything in sight. They got to be shooting close to 70% from the floor.
Back the other direction. Here comes Sapulpa. Atkinson with the basketball. She'll give it off to Reagan McQuarters. Back to Taylor Bilby. Bilby inside. 2-pointer for Tyler Hurds on the way it in. I will say this, Tony. If you've got a team playing tomorrow night, don't watch us. Get here in person.
Man, I guarantee it.
This is going to be a great atmosphere tomorrow evening. Perfect way to start your New Year's weekend. Get to the BOK. It's probably the cheapest entertainment you'll ever get on this floor.
Yeah, for
and,
sure.
The best value for sure.
$10. 4 games, $10.
I mean, I spent $240 last month just to watch a group sing Christmas carols without instruments from Pentatonics
I'm out.
Town.
Good luck.
I'm telling you, I'd much rather watch the Tournament of Champions.
I have this app called Spotify I need to introduce to you.
I know it. It was for the wife and daughter, I'm telling you.
Okay, well then you better spend the $240 and going down the street.
Back the other direction, turnover. Oh my goodness, here comes Lincoln.
Look at the closing speed by McQuarters.
Bruggeman got to Roberts. She missed her
She was
shot.
out of bounds, yeah.
Reagan McQuarters tried to take it the other direction,
Well,
and now the
I wonder
whistle's
I wonder if they'll show this sequence right here on the replay.
They might.
If they do, watch McQuarters' closing speed there, Grant. She was booking it down the court. Looked like Dad returning to Oski.
Peyton Rhea, top of the key. She kind of reminded me of a state trooper I saw at Kellyville yesterday.
Uh-oh.
Out from the left wing. 3-pointers on the way it in. Audrey Hopkins. I'm sure you've seen a few of those on the Turner Turnpike.
I've seen a couple.
Back the other direction, Tyler Hurd. Kicks it back up top. Wrigley Atkinson back over to the left side. 3-pointers on the way in for Taylor Bilby, and she is a 3-point machine tonight.
Most generally, I'm in the car with them.
Yeah. 35-28 our score.
Well, she thought about it. She did more than thought about it.
It won't go for Addison Roberts. Now Bruggeman comes up with it. 3-pointer for her won't fall either. Back the other direction. Here comes Sapulpa. McQuarters kicking it back up top. 2-pointers on the way it in. Tyler Hurd gets that one. Now the whistle blows, and referee Linda Drink talking some things over with one of the Lincoln players there.
That'll be Addison Roberts and Staley Hurd getting a little talking to.
Don't know what happened, but Bruggeman takes it for Lincoln anyway.
Reagan Buller, Caitlin Hall, the other two officials, doing a great job with this game. Reagan told me I had to be nice to her on the broadcast.
Addison Roberts back over to the near side. Peyton Rhea. 2-pointers off the glass and no good.
That's a walk.
And the 2-point shot marred by a walk here.
Looked like a walk, but they got the call. Bucket's going to be good for Staley Hurd.
Should draw the foul on the way up and try the and one.
Take a look at it there on Squirtle.tv. Man, what a good basketball game, man. This is fantastic. I know they're in different classes, but it's got a state tournament field game to it.
That's what I'm saying. Get here tomorrow night if you can. And we're happy to have you in the audience, but, man, this is some good basketball. Staley Hurd puts that shot up and in, 35-34 our score.
Got her own rebound.
1:23 left to play in the half. Back the other direction. Here comes Lincoln. Addison Roberts back over to Bruggeman. Bruggeman kicks it back over to Audrey Hopkins. Hopkins with a bounce pass back over to Bruggeman. Shots off the rim and no good. Back the other direction, Taylor Bilby. Bilby cranks it right side. Long two, in and out, no good for Atkinson. Audrey Hopkins back to Ellie Bruggeman. Now to Addison Roberts. From the wing, they're looking. Peyton Rhea back up top to Roberts again. Now the basketball thrown out of bounds.
Turn it over.
34.8 seconds left to play here. Matea Hall into the front court. Out around the perimeter. Hall cranks it right wing. Giving it back over to Reagan McQuarters. Now to Staley Hurd. The basketball tipped out of bounds. Inbound throw coming from Ellie Bruggeman. She'll crank it into Addison Roberts. Roberts, 4 seconds. Up and under, 2-point shots on the way, off the rim and no good. We've come to the end of the first half. Our score, Lincoln Christian 35, Sapulpa 34. Take a break and be back after this. You're watching the Tournament of Champions presented by Quick Trip on Squirtle.
Keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business. And remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
With over 24 flavors of iced tea, HTO is your new destination for the best premium water and iced tea in all of Oklahoma. Offering around 500 drink combinations and half-price tea during happy hour, this is your ultimate tea playground. With a location open in Ardmore and numerous locations coming soon, including the Village in South Oklahoma City, be sure to stop by HTO and experience the best tea you've ever sipped on.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back, always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Dr. Devin Nightingale is your chiropractic choice in North Edmond with easy access from Cashion, Guthrie, Luther, and all the Oklahoma City surrounding areas. As a former college athlete, Dr. Nightingale understands the importance of a fully functioning body to gain that competitive edge. Also certified in prenatal and pediatric treatments, Dr. Nightingale sees all types of patients, ranging from 2 weeks old to 97 years old. We offer conservative treatments to get you back in the game, whether you're a weekend warrior or a professional athlete. So give us a call at 405-471-5565 for a free consultation today.
For over 50 years, Tulsa Tech has helped people find new career paths, jobs, and a successful future. We've partnered with Tulsa businesses to grow our economy and help train the workforce of our community. During these uncertain times, one thing is for sure. Tulsa Tech will be here when life returns to normal, helping people make their own path. We will get through this together.
Now is the time to protect your family with Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi. Internet security is becoming more of a fear every day. Protect your family against malware, viruses, intrusions, cyber attacks, and more. Modern internet deserves modern security. Get the best of both worlds with Pioneer in-home Wi-Fi and the Smart Wi-Fi app. Download the Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi app today or visit gopioneer.com for more information.
Scott Streller and team have been proudly serving the Edmond community for over 30 years. At the Streller Agency, we take pride in offering premier service and the highest quality insurance available: auto, home, life, and more. Our award-winning team has over 150 years combined experience to offer, and we're always working hard to make sure you never have to worry and always have peace of mind. So call or visit StrellerAgency.com today for your custom quote.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news! The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
Is your spouse's snoring becoming an issue? Have you been told that you need a sleep study but refuse to go into a sleep lab? Then NextGen Sleep is here to help with our innovative solution for the evaluation, testing, and treatment of sleep apnea. NextGen is proud to offer this FDA-approved, convenient, and affordable solution that can be done all from the comfort of your own home. Call today to get started. 405-308-3324 or email us at information@nextgensleep.com.
Stop worrying about what's for dinner. Whether you're planning an event or just need meals at your doorstep, let Devlin prepare and deliver fresh food wherever and whenever you need it. Choose from our variety of fresh catering and prepped meals and enjoy the delicious, nutritious food you deserve. Do what you do best while Devlin takes care of the rest. Visit devlinllc.com to see what we can do for you.
At Bank Central, our roots run deep with a heritage that began over 100 years ago in Alva, Oklahoma. Today, our legacy continues to grow, not only in Alva, but in the other communities we serve, Cherokee, Woodward, and Enid. With our outstanding personnel, the latest in banking technology, and a wide variety of services, Bank Central has the banking expertise to help you with all your financial needs. We're Bank Central, and we're centered on you. Member FDIC.
Oklahoma Career Tech's been serving upskills to doers just like you for over 100 years.
But this ain't your great Grammys and Pop Tech school.
Oklahoma's favorite place to learn new skills keeps learning new tricks. Everyone knows the best way to learn is to do it yourself.
Sir, you okay?
Because you shouldn't have to wait to do what you love. Whatever you choose to do you.
Oklahoma Career Tech.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options, lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging work seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Diesel Horse Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorse get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business. And remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
With over 24 flavors of iced tea, HTO is your new destination for the best premium water and iced tea in all of Oklahoma. Offering around 500 drink combinations and half-price tea during happy hour, this is your ultimate tea playground. With a location open in Ardmore and numerous locations coming soon, including the Village in South Oklahoma City, be sure to stop by HTO and experience the best tea you've ever sipped on.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Dr. Devin Nightingale is your chiropractic choice in North Edmond with easy access from Cashion, Guthrie, Luther, and all the Oklahoma City surrounding areas. As a former college athlete, Dr. Nightingale understands the importance of a fully functioning body to gain that competitive edge. Also certified in prenatal and pediatric treatments, Dr. Nightingale sees all types of patients, ranging from 2 weeks old to 97 years old. We offer conservative treatments to get you back in the game, whether you're a weekend warrior or a professional athlete. So give us a call at 405-471-5565 for a free consultation today.
For over 50 years, Tulsa Tech has helped people find new career paths, jobs, and a successful future. We've partnered with Tulsa businesses to grow our economy and help train the workforce of our community. During these uncertain times, one thing is for sure. Tulsa Tech will be here when life returns to normal, helping people make their own path. We will get through this together.
Now is the time to protect your family with Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi. Internet security is becoming more of a fear every day. Protect your family against malware, viruses, intrusions, cyber attacks, and more. Modern internet deserves modern security. Get the best of both worlds with Pioneer in-home Wi-Fi and the Smart Wi-Fi app. Download the Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi app today or visit gopioneer.com for more information.
Scott Streller and team have been proudly serving the Edmond community for over 30 years. At the Streller Agency, we take pride in offering premier service and the highest quality insurance available: auto, home, life, and more. Our award-winning team has over 150 years combined experience to offer, and we're always working hard to make sure you never have to worry and always have peace of mind. So call or visit StrellerAgency.com today for your custom quote.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news. The movement experts in physical...
Welcome back to the BOK Center in downtown Tulsa. Grant Merrill, Tony Wilson along with you, and with some totals and highlights from the first half. Tony's got them.
I tell you what, we talked about the shooting percentage for Sapulpa and Lincoln Christian both. Sapulpa 62.5% from the floor, 15-24, 3 of 3 behind the arc, 1 of 3 from the charity stripe. For Lincoln Christian, 11-25, 44%, 8 of 15, 53.3, and 5 of 6 from the free throw lines. And looks like Bergerman was the leading scorer for Lincoln Christian, and Tyler Hurd for Sapulpa.
Maddie Stewart with the basketball. She'll work at the end of the paint. 2-point shots missing and no good. Talking to Mick Wilson between games, seeing Barry Lewis from the Tulsa World.
Sure.
History has been made tonight. This is the first time since 1984 that a small school has advanced to the finals of the Tournament of Champions.
That's awesome.
First time since Smithville was in it back some 38 years ago.
Wow.
Out of the right wing, long three. Off the rim and no good. Barry also notes that it's been since 1988 that none of the big schools have advanced.
Well, if there's anybody to know all that pertinent information, it would be Barry Lewis.
Let me tell you, and I didn't realize the history of this thing until I was tasked with putting the programs together, but I mean, we've got a whole history section that Terrell Lester wrote, and the guys like him and Barry and Mike Brown and J.V. Haney, who, Lord love him, we just lost last month, those guys were Tulsa sports in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, and to have them as long as we've had them and for them to be able to document all that took place over the years in this tournament, I mean, what a treat that's been for us.
Well, I tell you, looking through the program and going through, like, the sections of the years when we were here in 96, man, it gave me cold chills just to read through that stuff and see that my man Harlan Burgess had 77 points in 3 games, and he had more than Ryan Humphrey and just B.J. Thomas, and those are 2 decent basketball players.
2-point shots on the way, off the rim and no good. Was B.J. Thomas hooked on a feeling during those ball games? Up and under, the basketball stripped away from Audrey Hopkins.
Funny thing is, I know that. I mean, I know that song.
And raindrops keep falling on my head, so. I think we've got a timeout on the floor. Sapulpa wants to talk things over, and we'll take it with them. 6:13 to play the third. Lincoln 37, Sapulpa 34. Back after this on Squirtle.
Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
Is your spouse's snoring becoming an
He does go to Hollywood.
Back here at the BOK Center in downtown Tulsa with the sounds, the soothing sounds of Frankie Goes to Hollywood over the loudspeakers. We come back.
We need more Milli Vanilli.
It's been an 80s and 90s cavalcade here.
Love it. Love it.
37-34, Lincoln Christian leading Sapulpa. Grant Merrill, Tony Wilson along with you tonight.
Nothing better than 80s music.
And now a 5-second call as Addison Roberts overstayed her welcome throwing that basketball in. Back the other direction, Matea Hall. It's kind of like when I go to my wife's families for Christmas. I sometimes just overstay my welcome.
Well, you're full of the zingers tonight, aren't you?
I'll be here all week.
Can we get a rim shot sound effect, please?
If I brought my other thing of equipment, I could do that.
What'd he say?
Into the front court. Here comes Lincoln Christian. Up and under, a 2-pointers off the glass, no good. The great Raymond Ships passing by our broadcast position. That's a guy that's reffed a lot of games right there.
For sure.
Lady goes to the ground for Lincoln, Jordan Faulkner, and we'll call the foul on Sapulpa, so the basketball goes to the Lady Bulldogs here. Yeah, Ships has been a D2 man, D1 man. I mean, he's been all over.
Saw him earlier in the year over at UCO. They were doing really don't know what you would call it. Like a showcase, JUCO showcase.
On the way in for Bruggeman. Back over to Reagan McQuarters. 5:06 left to go here in this third. Lincoln Christian now leading it by 5. Roberts with it. Out of the backcourt. Now the basketball's tipped out of play here. Inbound throw coming from Lincoln Christian and Addison Roberts. Back over to Jordan Faulkner. Faulkner back over to Maddie Stewart. Stewart driving in the paint, kicks it up top, long threes, off the rim, no good.
Boy, that one did everything but go in right there.
Taylor Bilby into the front court. Back over to Tyler Hurd. Long three, draws iron, won't fall. Hurd got her own rebound, but
offensive.
They're going to call an offensive foul on her, so Lincoln Christian could go the other direction. 4:33 to play in the third quarter. 39-34 our score. Long pass comes into Maddie Stewart. Stewart to Audrey Hopkins. Hopkins on the far side. Roberts with it. She'll get a bounce pass back over to the near corner. Hopkins dribbling inside. And now a two-pointer negated by a lane violation. Sapulpa can have it here. Some good basketball between these two schools here.
Grant, will you hand me that program, please?
I sure will.
Thank you.
Great design on that thing.
I mean, wonderful.
Into the front court, Matea Hall brings it back over to Staley Hurd. Hurd on the left side of the paint, 2-point shot. Hangs on the rim, it won't fall. Back the other direction, here comes Lincoln Christian. Long pass over to the far side. Threes on the, is that a 2 or a 3? They're gonna say 2. She was back toward the arc there, and that'll make it 41-34. Lincoln leading it by 7. Now another foul called. Got a pretty vocal student section back here.
I like it.
Well, you know, when that many kids are giving up their Christmas break to come watch basketball, that's a pretty cool thing.
Right.
Because a lot of them could be on the ski slopes right now.
Sure. Timeout going to be taken by Sapulpa.
Darlene Caleb wanting to talk things over with her crew. 3:32 to play in the third. Lincoln Christian 41, Sapulpa 34. Back in a minute on Squirtle.
Is your spouse's snoring becoming an issue? Have you been told that you need a sleep study but refuse to go into a sleep lab? Then Next Gen Sleep is here to help with our innovative solution for the evaluation, testing, and treatment of sleep apnea. Next Gen is proud to offer this FDA-approved, convenient, and affordable solution that can be done all from the comfort of your own home. Call today to get started. 405-308-3324 or email us at information@nextgensleep.com.
Back here at the BOK Center in Tulsa, Grant Merrill and Tony Wilson along with you. Darlene Caleb and her Sapulpa Chieftains taking that time out as they trail by 7. Melody Stewart almost out to half court, directing her team here. Here's Maddie Stewart into the front court. Back up and under, a 2-pointer on the way it in for Addison Roberts.
Nice job by Addie there. Got that one up and under.
Matea Hall cranks it to the right wing, giving it back over to Ridley Atkinson.
Oh.
Long three, in and out, no good. Bruggeman comes up with it. She'll work it back up front to Roberts. Roberts through the air, finds Peyton Rhea. Rhea back over to Stewart.
Nice entry pass.
Outlet to the left wing.
Long.
3-pointers off the rim and no good.
Got to be a block.
And this is going to be on Audrey Hopkins, I believe. Tell you here in just a minute. Actually, Matea Hall is the guilty party here. And Addison Roberts will pass it back in for the Bulldogs. Shots up, shots good for Lincoln. 43-34, or 45-34 our score. Up and under, 2-pointers marred by a foul as Ricky McCorders went up for that one.
Wow. I got to agree with Melody. That was a pretty tough call right there. They called on Roberts, and she wasn't within 2 feet of her.
First free throw is up and coming. This poor girl that runs the hospitality room.
She's phenomenal.
Well, she's phenomenal, but she keeps putting up with you ordering drinks every time she walks by.
Well, what am I supposed to do?
Next free throw's in and out, no good.
I tip her well.
I bet. Rhea back over to Bruggeman. Bruggeman to Roberts. Hattie's back out at half court. She'll crank it right side, back over to Maddie Stewart. Stewart up top to Peyton Rhea. Now to Bruggeman. Back over to Rhea, now to the right wing. Long three-pointer. It's off the rim and no good. Ellie Bruggeman missing that one. One of the few she's missed today. Now a long three off the rim. Nothing happening there for Taylor Bilby. Taylor Bilby's been on fire for beyond that three-point arc. As Addison Roberts went to the hoop, you saw Ricky McCorders.
We got a whole group of chairs over there that have gone down.
They're trying to get them back up. You can't see it on the camera, but that's where all the celebrities were sitting yesterday, so. No celebrities were hurt in the making of this film.
Right.
2-point shot, missing and no good. Back the other direction, Sapulpa. Tyler Hurd feeding Taylor Bilby. Her shot for two. On the way
that's
and
a good job of getting the defender to commit there and Tyler giving it up for the easy two.
45-36 our score. Out of the backcourt, a foul called as this is going to be on Ricky McCorders. Have we seen RW here?
Have not. I know he's here somewhere for sure.
Back the other direction, here comes Lincoln. Addison Roberts with the basketball. She'll work it back over to Bruggeman. Now to Maddie Stewart. 2 pointers off the rim and no good. Basketball's loose on the floor.
Bodies on the floor.
Picked up. Back the other direction. Here comes Sapulpa. Up and under. 2 pointers on the way it in for Staley Hurd.
That was a sister connection there. Tyler gave it to Staley for the easy two.
55 seconds to play. Addison Roberts into the front court. Back over to Bruggeman.
That's some defense there.
Now a foul called. And check foul.
That's a pretty good defense there.
Yeah, that's on Staley Hurd.
I don't know if she's more than happy with herself or the call or both, but she's definitely not happy.
Inbound throw given in to Casey Swindoll. Now the basketball knocked out of play. Inbound throw coming from Addison Roberts. Roberts lobs it into an open teammate. 2-point shot missing and no good. Sapulpa back the other direction. Into the front court. 2 pointers on the way it in for Ricky McCorders.
Is that RW right there standing up just directly across from you?
So, yeah. He's here.
Oh, there was no doubt. Wholesale substitutions.
Melody Stewart was not happy with what transpired on the floor there. Staley Hurd's free throw on the way and in. Back the other direction, Addison Roberts. She'll crank it right side. Back over to Audrey Hopkins. Hopkins getting it knocked away. Maddie Stewart. 1 second left off the baseline. Stewart's running jumper, no good. And we have come to the end of the third quarter. It's Lincoln Christian 45, Sapulpa 41. Buckle up and don't go anywhere. We got a barn burner in the making here at the BOK. Back in a minute on Squirtle.
Time to stop worrying about what's for dinner. Whether you're planning an event or just need meals at your doorstep, let Devlin prepare and deliver fresh food wherever and whenever you need it. Choose from our variety of fresh catering and prepped meals and enjoy the delicious, nutritious food you deserve. Do what you do best while Devlin takes care of the rest. Visit devlinllc.com to see what we can do for you.
At Bank Central, our roots
Marcus Williams.
Welcome back. Fresh new 8 minutes put on the clock. Look at the dancing on the screen. They're all trying to get on the big camera. You kind of looked like that guy on the front row, the guy that had the double pump going.
They get us in there?
I think they're trying.
Man.
Look at that.
I was trying to wave at him.
Well, maybe.
I bet you if I got up and started dancing, they'd put us on there.
I bet you you'd be on there. Maybe your 15 seconds of fame there.
Probably 2.1 seconds. I'd be tired.
You and me both. Well, everybody, you've had so much more than 15 seconds of fame, though. You're Tony Wilson. You're lug nut.
Oh, come on now. Come on.
Shots off the rim and no good.
Come on, tell me more. Tell me more.
Is it a radio appropriate story or a TV appropriate story to say how you got the name Lug Nut?
Sure. I worked at KTST 101.9, the Twister in Oklahoma City, and it was we're on the morning show. It's Crash and Burns, and then I came along, so they added Lug Nut.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. So here we are 20 years later, still being Lug Nut.
First free throws on the way in. Staley Hurd, she'll have another one.
Like the guy doing all the crazy stuff, 15
that
basketball
guy.
games in 2 days.
You're the guy they sent places,
Yeah,
I'm sure.
Absolutely. Hitchhike with Tom Selleck.
Wow. And my buddy Rowdy Yates was a Twister band one time. That was in the early days of that station. The end of the front court, here comes Lincoln. Audrey Hopkins back over to Bruggeman.
I've got another story for you, but it's not Squirtle appropriate.
We'll make sure it's OSAA compliant before we
Van Shea knows that one, so we're good.
Tell it on the air.
Oh, she walked. Yep, absolutely.
7:14 to play here. 2-point ball game, 45-43 our score.
Well, I got this one right, at least.
You did.
Is Bixby just that much better? I mean, that was tough.
McQuarters turns it over. Coming up with it, Addison Roberts. Roberts to Bruggeman, back to Roberts. Over to the left wing. 3-pointers on the way it in.
Big three right there for the Lady Bulldogs.
Audrey Hopkins comes up with it there. Back the other direction. Taylor Bilby. Out into the front court. Long threes on the way it in.
I'll see your three and match you one back. Full court press here turned up by Sapulpa.
Lincoln back the other direction. Bruggeman back to the right side. Roberts driving, 2-pointer off the rim, no good.
I'll tell you what, Lincoln Christian's done a great job of attacking the offensive glass. Grant, you asked me a question off air, and I'm sitting here replaying this whole thing in my head from some nearly 25 years ago. You asked me if Melody coaches like her dad, the legendary Mark Campbell, and she's a little bit fiery, but she's not quite like her dad was.
Not quite like he.
No.
Oh, boy.
And she's not as fiery as how her brother used to play, too. So Jeff, and good people, good memories.
I know Jeff Campbell up in Claremore.
Yep, that's him. That's her brother.
And his wife, Crystal. Yep. Now I make the connection. Yeah, Jeff's a referee now.
He is. He's here somewhere, I imagine.
I bet.
I asked her at the state tournament if he was there, and she said, yeah, he drove the bus.
Maddie Stewart with the basketball. She backed out toward the time stride. Now she got her pocket picked. Bruggeman comes up with it, and now we've got a foul.
That's going to send Lincoln Christian to the bonus here, Grant, with 5:32 remaining in the fourth. So now it's what you can do with the free throws down the stretch.
Back at the free throw line, let's see what happens here. First one's up and coming. Shots on the way. In and out, no good. Back the other direction. Staley Hurd with it.
Nice anticipation there by Andre Hopkins.
Addison Roberts coming up with it. She'll work it back over to Bruggeman. Bruggeman back to Jordan Faulkner. Up top to Roberts. Now to the near side. Bruggeman again. She'll work it back over to Jordan Faulkner. Cross-court pass.
Nice defense there by Tyler Hurd.
Here comes Sapulpa up and under. 2-point shots on the way it in.
Tied up.
We are tied at 48.
Five timeouts wouldn't probably be a bad time to take one right here.
Bruggeman back over to Maddie Stewart. 4:30 left to play here. Stewart backed out toward the time stride. Up and under, 2 pointers off the rim and no good. Staley Hurd back the other direction. Now we've got a foul. .413 to go here. Well,
pretty deep subject.
See what happens here for Sapulpa. Matea Hall with the basketball. She'll work it out to the top of the key. 4 minutes left to go here. Out to the right wing, Staley Hurd. She'll give it off to Navani Goyd, and we've got a travel called.
Better be able to handle the pressure because it's coming.
Out of the backcourt, here comes Lincoln. Bruggeman with the basketball. She'll work it over to Maddie Stewart.
35-32, by the way, Grant.
Now to Roberts. She'll give it off to Hopkins. Back to Stewart. Down to the right wing, Bruggeman. Back up top to Roberts again. Moving it back over to Hopkins. Now the basketball dribbled on the sideline. Sapulpa can take it the other direction. Tied at 48. 3:26 left to play here. Into the front court. Goyd has it. Over to the left wing. Three-pointer won't fall. And now here comes Lincoln on the attack. We've got a timeout taken by Melody Stewart and Lakewood Christian. 3:10 left to play in this one, at least in regulation. Tied at 48. We're back in a minute on Squirtle.
Bank Central, our roots run deep with a heritage that began over 100 years ago in Alva, Oklahoma. Today, our legacy continues to grow, not only in Alva, but in the other communities we serve, Cherokee, Woodward, and Enid. With our outstanding personnel, the latest in banking technology, and a wide variety of services, Bank Central has the banking expertise to help you with all your financial needs. We're Bank Central, and we're centered on you. Member FDIC.
Oklahoma Career Tech's been serving those doers just like
We're back. We're having too good of a time over here. A little more stay in the time, Grant.
3:10 left to play here. I was wondering, you about broke out into a whole set of moves there that I've never seen. Addison Roberts into the front court to Maddie Stewart. Stewart
Nice
drive
move.
to the hoop. 2 pointers
Beautiful.
on the way it in.
That's a great job right there by number 12, Peyton Ray, setting the decoy.
2:57 left to go here.
Uh-oh.
Goyd with it. 2-pointer won't fall. Hopkins back the other way. She'll work it over to Roberts.
Pulled the air out of it.
Roberts back on the time stripe. Moving out toward the top of the key.
Nice cut.
Up and under. 2 pointers on the way it in.
Boy, just the way you draw it up, if you're Coach Stewart there. Almost called her Coach Campbell. I guess that would work too, wouldn't it?
Probably so. Staley Hurd, top of the key, working around the perimeter. 2:14 to play.
Offensive. Yep.
Yep, her shot for two marred by an offensive foul. 52-50, Lincoln Christian leading it by a bucket.
It's a right call. I'm just telling you right now, that is the correct call.
And now Darlene Caleb wants a timeout. We'll take it with her. 2:12 to play, 52-48, Lincoln Christian by 4. Back in a minute on Squirtle.
Oklahoma Career Tech's been serving up skills to doers just like you for over 100 years.
But this ain't your great Grammys of Pop Tech School.
Oklahoma's favorite place to learn new skills keeps learning new tricks. Everyone knows the best way to learn is to do it yourself. Sir, you okay? Because you shouldn't have to wait to do what you love. Whatever you choose to do, do you. Oklahoma Career Tech.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many.
Well, I got to tell you, as we have more of the dance cam coming at us on the screen, Tony Lugnut Wilson, there isn't a 90s song that he has not shouted the lyrics to between between commercial breaks here.
I'll take my chances.
Back here at the BOK Center, 2:12 left to play, 52-48 our score.
I'll take my chances and name that tune 90s edition, 80s
You
edition.
know, we could probably get on that Shazam show and do pretty well.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm in.
Long
my
pass
gosh.
is intercepted, up and under. 2 pointers off the rim and no good for Staley Hurd as the player went to the ground. And they are going to actually call Addison Roberts for Lincoln with that foul there. That'll put Staley back on the free throw line. First one on the way it in.
Sooners fall.
Did they really?
35-32.
Oh, gosh. Well, my Razorbacks pulled it out over KU last night.
They shouldn't have.
I know they shouldn't have. With my wife being a KU grad, I was not returning home if the Jayhawks won. I'd have spent the night in a suite here. Back the other direction. Here comes Lincoln. Addison Roberts turning it over, coming away with it. Here comes Sapulpa. Shot for two, hangs on the rim, won't fall. Everybody after the basketball. Roberts comes up with it for Lincoln. Minute 48 left to play. Bulldogs by 2, up and under. 2-point shot, won't go. Back the other direction, Sapulpa. Bilby into the front court, now to the left wing, a drive inside, McCorders for 2. Her shot, nothing doing. Hurd with the rebound, the stick back, and the tying point.
Got a technical foul just called. I think Hurd just got a technical foul.
Oh, heavens.
I'm pretty sure it's on Staley.
Well, we'll see here.
She had to have said something when the basket went in. It's going to be 2 shots and the ball back at the point of interruption for Lincoln. So they're going to shoot the 2 free throws.
They're going to say a timeout for Darlene
She blew
Caleb.
the whistle and gave the indication for the technical. How do you take it away?
Not sure, but that's what they're doing. We'll take a break and be back after this. Tied at 52, a minute and a half left of this one. Back after this timeout on Squirtle.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options, lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging work seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorse Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorse get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping 32.
Out of the timeout, a technical foul was assessed to Staley Hurd. And Maddie Stewart is going to shoot the free throws for Lincoln Christian. We're tied at 52, a minute 29 left to play in this one.
You're
giddy over
here. I love it.
First free throws up and coming. Giddy like a kid on Christmas.
I mean,
shots up and shots in.
And this is what makes high school sports so great. We got two great ball clubs, two great coaches, and they're just battling.
This is just the Tournament of Champions for you. Next free throw's on the way in.
They are battling.
54-52 our score.
Watch Hurd go into beast mode. Should be a point of interruption. Should be back down here at the baseline. I don't think it should be out of bounds on the side.
Well, Lincoln will inbound it from half court. Inbound throw comes to Addison Roberts. Roberts hacked at by McCorders as she takes it top of the key. Now a bounce pass, almost knocked away. Stewart comes up with it and backs it out toward the midcourt circle. Now the give to Roberts. Roberts back over to Bruggeman.
4 timeouts for Lincoln Christian. Plenty of timeouts if you get in trouble.
Minute 5 left to play here. Back around the perimeter.
Also to note, next foul on Sapulpa is going to put Lincoln Christian in the double bonus.
And now a whistle and a timeout by Melody Stewart. 1 minute to play, a 30-second break. Back after this, you're watching the Tournament of Champions, presented by Quick Trip on Squirtle.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business. And remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
With over 24 flavors of iced.
Hey, pretty lady.
Welcome back.
Hey.
Here at the BOK Center in downtown Tulsa. The one person the dance cam has not caught is the voice of the Northeastern Redhawks, Bill Huddleston, who's sitting right behind us, and the legendary voice of the Muskogee Roughers. I've been afraid our play-by-play might get critiqued a little hard with a legend like Bill behind us, but good to see him tonight. Just in front of our broadcast position, the inbound throw comes for Lincoln Christian, and it's into Maddie Stewart.
Why didn't we give him our headsets?
I would have gladly done that.
It should have been a block.
Back up front, Rhea with the basketball. And now a foul called. Linda Drink says that this is going to be on Taylor Bilby.
5 fouls.
Oh, is that her 5th? Wow.
Who's the gentleman coming out that's getting ready to walk up front?
I don't know.
He was extremely complimentary of our Squirtle broadcasts.
First free throw's on the way in.
Said he gotten a bunch of calls from different people and said we're doing a fantastic job and the quality's great too.
Nobody's thrown eggs at us, so we're good. Not as young though. Next free throw, in and out, no good. Lincoln Christian by 3 here.
No need for a 3.
40 seconds left. Hurd shot off the rim, no good. Out to the backcourt, a timeout called as Ellie Bruggeman was driving through traffic. It's a full timeout. We'll take a 1-minute break and be back after this. You're watching the Tournament of Champions on Squirtle.
With over 24 flavors of iced tea, HTO is your new destination for the best premium water and iced tea in all of Oklahoma. Offering around 500 drink combinations and half-price tea during happy hour, this is your ultimate tea playground. With a location open in Ardmore and numerous locations coming soon, including the Village in South Oklahoma City, be sure to stop by HTO and experience the best tea you've ever sipped on.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do. but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples, Nix, and Diesel Horst, and we are here to help.
Dr. Devin Nightingale is your chiropractor.
Back here at the BOK Center in downtown Tulsa, well, there's Lacey Campbell right there with her baby. Sister of Coach Melody Stewart. Lacey Ragland now, but
okay.
Good to see them and catch up with her in the hospitality room earlier this evening. 29.5 seconds left to go in this one. (55-52) our score.
Sapulpa with one timeout. Lincoln Christian with two. Lincoln Christian in a double bonus. Sapulpa will be in the 1-1.
Free throws up and in. 56-52 our score down.
Big free throw there. Two possession game now.
29.5 seconds left to play here. Next free throw is on the way and in. 57-52 our score. Long three, shots over the rim and no good for Sapulpa. 18 seconds left. Here comes Lincoln, foul called. Addison Roberts hacked that from behind in the backcourt. And that'll put Addison Roberts at the free throw line. First free throws up and coming. Shots up, shots on the way, off the rim and no good. Another free throws up and coming. This one's off the rim as well. Back the other direction. Hall with it. 12 seconds. Hall down low. Two-pointer from McCorders on the way it in. Reagan McCorders with 8.6 seconds makes it a 57-54 ball game. We've got a timeout on the floor. Back after this on Squirtle.
Chiropractic choice in North Edmond with easy access from Cashion, Guthrie, Luther, and all the Oklahoma City surrounding areas. As a former college athlete, Dr. Nightingale understands the importance of a fully functioning body to gain that competitive edge. Also certified in prenatal and pediatric treatments, Dr. Nightingale sees all types of patients, ranging from 2 weeks old to 97 years old. We offer conservative treatments to get you back in the game, whether you're a weekend warrior or a professional athlete. So give us a call at 405-471-5565 for a free consultation today.
For over 50 years, Tulsa Tech has helped people find new career paths, jobs, and a successful future. We've partnered with Tulsa businesses to grow our economy and help train the workforce of our community. During these uncertain times, one thing is for sure. Tulsa Tech will be here when life returns to normal, helping people make their own path. We will get through this together.
Now is the time to protect your...
Welcome back. 8.6 seconds left to play here. 57-54 our score. Grant Merrill, Tony Wilson along with you. Lincoln Christian's Ellie Bruggeman with the inbound throw. She'll lob it inside. Basketball slapped away. It's out of bounds on a Sapulpa Lady Chieftain. No time off the clock with that one. Inbound throw given inside. Lincoln holding it here and a foul called.
Tell you what, Grant, they make one. I just stand there. Seriously,
Yeah.
I don't defend. I don't guard. I don't foul. The ball goes out of bounds. You get 5 seconds. The clock's going to run out. I mean,
will not get an argument from me.
Make one of the two and set Indian style on the court. I mean, with your crisscross applesauce or whatever.
First free throw up and coming here for Audrey Hopkins. Shots on the way. Good. She nails it. 50. No, they just gave that point to Sapulpa. It's 57-50.
They got it.
Okay. Next free throw's on the way in.
No, get away from him.
Back the other direction. Here comes Sapulpa. 5 seconds left. Whistle blows.
Scores right.
Well, now our folks in the stands are gladly adding their thoughts. Inbound throw from Sapulpa.
TPD running him out of here. OSSA doesn't mess around now.
Yeah, that sportsmanship rule is kind of a
big deal.
Thing.
It was 6.4. Yeah.
Lauren had one of her opponents where the entire student section got thrown out during a volleyball game earlier in the year. That was like the second game they had that rule in place. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Long three coming. Shots off the glass, no good. Lincoln Christian wins it 59-54 over the Sapulpa Lady Chieftains. Wow.
What a game.
What a game this was. Goodness gracious. Well, we're going to wrap it up and get set for our nightcap. Kingfisher, of course, in action here in just a moment. And we've got a big one coming up in this last game of the evening as they will get ready to take on the family.
Yeah.
We'll take a break. Be back here in just a few on Squirtle.